But anyway, we're live. We're live and we're recording. So what we shall do is we shall switch over to the feature and we shall see... I've got sound, right, RimWorld? Yes, I have got sound. I've also got a colonist with a major infection, which I need to fix. They are allowed the best quality medicines in the arsenal, so they can use some of the Glitter World medicine. And we will get going. Now, there is a new feature to the mods for Windows. Automatic ventilation. Literally the thing I was looking for. Spot on what I wanted. Automatic vents which open if the room inside is too hot and the air outside would cool it down. So, it doesn't, though it doesn't open them automatically. It automatically marks the window for opening. So what it does is it essentially tells the pawns to go and open the window if it's too hot. That's about right. We were in a hell of a mess at the end of last stream, weren't we? Ogre's getting ill. Infected. Yeah, disease, infection. But that's why we've allowed him to use the Glitter World medicine. And we have a prisoner who is in an awful prison cell. There's a table, a chair, a plant pot, a bedside table, a dresser. You've got a lamp. Why is it awful? There's a bit of blood on the floor, but that's yours. We'll set them to reduce resistance. We might gather them, we might not. Is it because it's too hot? It's because it's 32 degrees in there. So if I mark the door to be held open. I tell that to run. Yes, that's the thing you've remembered there, Matty. Holloway and Ogre are officially an item. Poor sod gets called Ogre. His name's Brett. His name is Bret Hart. And Willa Holloway. Willa Holloway is our slightly less than intelligent Glitter World resident who wants to go home. And Brett is a native of the RimWorld who she was supposed to hate. Because she doesn't like men. And oh, there's a noise. Koi's gifted a sub to Matty. Thank you, Koi. Welcome to the sub club, Matty. There should be more mods for more games for doing. I like automation. I like any mod in any game that does automation is my thing. Being able to build machines is my thing. So who is my scheduled warden? Holloway, because Ogre's incapable? Incapable of social. Ogre? Brett has no social skills, an annoying voice, and somehow Holloway, who hates men, is officially an item with this guy. They have a marriage planned. And somehow he won over Holloway. Maybe it's the fact that it's just some endearing charm to the fact he's so pathetic. I don't know. I need my phone. I'm being messaged. Hello, Woofle. I see you in the chat. Evening. Right. Why? Why would I want to use this? Does it not work? This is where the lack of a face cam doesn't show my frustration well enough. Right. There was no other option for her at the time. I mean, there was an option. She could have just killed him. Holloway didn't have to, like, decide to love this guy. She didn't have to decide to love a guy at all. RimWorld is quite open like that. She's just, turns out, this particular guy she likes. So, okay. Whatever. Pretty sure she probably likes her dog more. A lot of the bonuses with Ogre are... No, plus 35 for Fiancé, but plus 88 for deep talks, and plus 10 for chit-chat, so net they get on better because they've, you know... Ignoring the got some loving where they get on better because they've had sex. Let's be honest, that's exactly what that means. How is Ogre's health getting on? He's still got a major infection, which now needs treating. But the immunity is much higher. Okay, it's not much higher, it's a bit higher than the actual infection, so he looks like he'll be okay. It's just close. He didn't get the greatest 10 quality, but I think that's because he did decide to tend to himself in the fridge. Don't ask me why. Right, turn off automatic refueling of that fire. And deconstruct the lamp. And that old passive cooler, because it's about time we built that aircon unit. The question is how and where. And also a heater, because it's apparently cold during the night. So temperature controls. One heater. That can go there in the kitchen, that's fine. And the aircon unit or a standard cooler. Gonna be honest, the vanilla cooler can go there. And there, and it's smaller and it's quieter. 17C and 10C cold. What? Yeah, that's what they count as cold. They want it to be about 20. 20 to 21, that's what they want. See? Green. Green is 21. It's nice and colour-coded, makes perfect sense. 10C is certainly counted as cold. I would say 17 to 20 is probably fine. But everyone's tolerances are different. But now we have two coolers operating. We'll say they have a target temperature of 22. On the grounds that they will then try and pull it down to 22. And the heater will give a target temperature of 20. So that means it will try and pull the temperature up as far as 20. In theory, everything will operate between 20 and 22. Yixie says the comfortable temperature for her is 22 to 26. Yeah, I've noticed. And yes, Matty, I also melt at that temperature. It's ridiculous. (22 to 26) is a nice hot summer's day. You know, the time where it's nice to go outside in a nice breeze. Minus 15 to 15 is your comfort area, Matty. Yeah, I'm going to not go with the minus. Mine's quite... Well, no. My comfortable temperature range is probably quite narrow. Somewhere between 15 and 25, I imagine. Though, depends what comfortable we're going to mean about. Because I know some people's idea of comfortable is 40 degrees and not wearing an awful lot. And fuck that. Right. So Ogre's still in bed. Holloway is now building more floor. Let's turn off this big overlay. And stop fussing about the temperature for 5 minutes. Oh, wait. I was going to continue to fuss about the temperature for a minute. That door is marked as hold open, but no one's been through it to hold it open. So I suspect that our prisoner is still quite warm in there at 30 odd degrees. I don't know if these windows have a different graphic when they're open. It might. Who knows? So why do they think their prison cell is horrible? It just says it's an awful place. Why don't I just remove the door if you wanted it to stay open? I wanted to keep it, but I might have to remove it, and this as well. So if I deconstruct that, and that, and that, and the door. Going to change how the layout works a little bit. Also, it looks like now we've got a couple of coolers and lots more lights going. I do need to work on that watermill generator that I was going to build up here. So now that cooler that is only working to get down to 25 isn't working because it's now cold inside. Mind you, there are rustic windows in that place. They've not been upgraded. Oh, and we can't build over them. That's why they're not getting upgraded then. We need that extra colonist, really. Prison break. She's on her way out. This is not good news. I really kind of non-lethal. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's after a club. Wow, they arm themselves? Shit me. Clever. I didn't know they did that. Okay, killer. Wow, I did not know they did that. That's a headshot. We wanted her alive. Wow, I didn't know they did that. They arm themselves? Holy shit. I'm glad I did take the weapons out of the room. Ah, I dismantled that thinking the game can't be that clever, but I'll take them out just in case. Bitch, she ran to the storeroom and grabbed a gun. Okay. Well, I genuinely don't want you in a terrible state. I actually wanted to keep you, so I want to try and improve this prison cell. Because this isn't prison. This is supposed to be nice for you. If we give you a wood floor through that much of your house, and put a paved tile under the doors, because they're the doormats. Is that going to heal her up, or is she still going to die? No, she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay, but maybe we take one of her legs off to stop her doing that again. No, we're just going to try and improve the prison cell. Because that's a prisoner we want to keep. Someone's infected, and it's probably her. Yep. In her head. Yep, gunshot wound to the head. Okay, that's not good. He's trying to remind me to hydrate in the chat. I will remember. I have a drink. Thank you much. Okay, prison break's over. Hospitality for Johnny. Jacob Knox, Prime Councillor of Zapados, is requesting a favour. His friend Jonathan, Johnny Stryker, I don't even know her, is interested in learning about other cultures and wants us to host him here. He will not do any work. Except for Poi joins. There's a barkeep they want rid of. I don't really want a colonist I don't care about. There's a skill trainer for crafting, a skill trainer for construction, and an advanced component in it for me. Poi. Yeah, no, not you, Koi. Poi. Though, 2 skill trainers and an advanced component. It doesn't say anything here about the guy having to be happy. He just won't do any work. 2 skill trainers, guys. Crafting and construction. That's some good shit. 22 days is a month. If it were winter, then fine, there'd be a shortage of food, but I think I take it for 2 skill trainers and an advanced component. Does he have to return? Yes, he goes away again. He's here for 22 days. It's one quadrant, 1 month basically. I just think, yeah, do it. The skill trainer and stuff is just... Oh, he'll survive, but there's no criteria on him being well, and there's no criteria on him being entertained. He'll just go places and do nothing. I have a spare bed. I'm going to install it in the lab. I think I've got a spare bedside table there as well. There you go, look. There you go. We'll put you up in the lab. I think we get the stuff at the end, though. Otherwise, there'd be no incentive. If we didn't have to keep him alive. Then I don't suppose we would. Yes, I built the watermill generator. I figure it's consistent, reliable power, and it's a power output. It's 1,100 watts, look. It's enormous. That's us sold forever. It's a consistent 1,100 watts. This thing at full whack is producing, 3,000, but it doesn't always do that. It, very on and off. Right, well that's the wooden floor in. That sprinkling sound was your wooden floor going in. And then I kind of want to build the fridge properly. So I was thinking of building it like across there. So put a door in there. Wall, wall, wall. And I'll put a fridge in. Properly. I don't quite want you to have posh. You can have a slate floor. Slate tiles. And all of that. So you've got like a kitchen, living room, diner, bedroom, all in one. Like a London flat, basically. The walls are made of flimsy wood. Floors are made of flimsy wood. There's only one room. That can't be obstructed by anything because I put growing zone down. Shoot frenzy. Ogre. Brett, you know how to fire a gun? You do, don't you, I think? Yeah, your shooting's actually better than your melee. We've got a poor rifle that you could have equipped. And then you could take use of that shooting frenzy and go and, like, kill things. We're building a nice slate floor. I know it's a prison cell, but it's not. It's going to be like a house. You thought Ogre was better in melee? No, they're better in shooting, apparently. Just only slightly, and they have a passion for both. So, a small passion for both, but they have a passion for both. They just like fighting, basically. Well, Johnny's happy, I think. He's just going to stick around and eat for a few days. Which reminds me, we need another dining chair. I might dismantle the steel stuff for the steel and rebuild a wooden set or a stone set. I suppose I'm going to need some kind of actual ventilation in this place now as well. If that vent's going to cover the fridge, then probably ought to build a proper one. But if I dismantle that window, then I'm going to have to hurry because that's going to break my prisoner spot. Where did we get those smoke leaf joints? Because they are getting quite regularly used. Prisoner is escaping. Yeah, I know. I was kind of hoping we would have that built quickly. Ogre, you're too high to care, aren't you? Okay, fine. Okay. She can't move fast. Structure, orders, furniture, sleeping spot. Donk. 4 prisoners. Can they not do it unless they're drafted? No, they can't do it unless they're drafted. Warning, the person you're trying to arrest may go quietly. If you arrest a non-colonist... a 40% chance of succeeding based on the social skill of the oppressor. Ogre has no social skill. It was a 40% chance of succeeding based on the fact that Ogre doesn't have any social skills at all. Fine, I'll get Holloway to do it. She's faster anyway. She might get it done. I hope she gets it done. Maybe it's a 40% chance base, maybe. Well, they're going quietly enough. Kind of expected that cooler to get built quite quickly. That was kind of the point. Ogre's doing it. He's done a few bits. Right, Holloway, get on with the thing. build the cooler. Let's get it set. So the cooler wants to be a high of 22. And this one, which is actually the fridge, wants to be, well, technically it's a freezer, -5. And we'll just double up the wall around the back of it. Hawk, yes! RimWorld is the thing of the night. Lord knows why. It's an ongoing series. RamWorld, RomWorld. Read-only memory. Random access memory world. That would be a horrible thing. Right, well, we have the cooler rebuilt, so we can deconstruct that sleeping spot. And we can prioritise taking them to their new bedroom. Just patching it back up. There we go. I probably need to install some new lights. On the grounds that it's a bit dark in there now. And now everyone's in bed. Logan, hello Logan. Guten Tag. Hallo. Exotic goods trader from the zapados has come. What do they want? Oh, Isol's redeemed a stretch. There we go. Look, there we go. And Koi's gifted a tier 1 sub. Hawk, welcome to the sub club. Thank you, Koi. Thank you so much, Koi. Right, is it going to keep complaining forever that one colonist is idle because this Johnny guy doesn't do any work? I assume it is. One can only assume. So, are we still set up the same with this prisoner? Reduce resistance, yeah. Make them like us. What do their needs say? They're concerned about ratty clothing and they're in minor pain. Well, that's the gunshot wounds. That's from where you tried to escape. Oh, Holloway and Ogre are beginning their marriage ceremony. Holloway and Brett are getting married. Yay! That'll be a hell of a boost to happiness. That will make them very cheery for the next month or so. Which is good, because they've got this extra arsehole hanging around. Excellent. So what actual bonus has that given us? 40. 40 is good. $40 is very good. Now let's get some chairs built. And see if we can't get a dining table put together. With the rest of that carpet put down. And the rest of the floor put down in there. Still a fair bit to do. Marriage, happiness, in my presence. Get to the bows and arrows. That sounds about appropriate, Hawk. Sounds about appropriate. You are often seen with the little love heart and bow and arrow. But yeah, that's an interesting boon to happiness we never expected. Cargo pods also are not expected. Food! 12 simple meals, and also ambrosia sprouts, which are ready, so let's harvest those. And a gift from the zapados. Plasteel. They didn't have anything to trade in the end, did they? Didn't look. Can we catch them before they leave? Can you run faster than them? I got distracted by a marriage ceremony. Holloway is potentially faster than them, but also not intelligent enough to not run through the swamp. So maybe not. No, they are quite quick. No, they're gone. Never mind. They left us some plasteel for free. Can't complain at that. Okay, home area. That's my next question. Zone, home area. No? No, the storeroom is included in the home area, just nobody's cleaned it for a long time. Ah, Holloway's building the new furniture. Normal. Good. I can take this. And good. Better than we had. So, Alex Lee Dunlop. Alex, known as Lee. Or Lie. Possibly Lie? Don't know. No left eye. Shot out. No left big toe. Shot off. That was probably my doing. Concerned only about your clothing, you're now extremely comfortable. I don't know whether that helps in recruiting them. Kinda hope it does. They're quite skillful. We really need the rest of the floor put down for them. Don't think we've got any more chunks of slate lying around though. Another good shot. Yeah, another one we need to get a gun. We're working on that. We're getting established. We'll soon have someone do research. Buy a revolver. Oh, wait. Yeah, no Twitch integration. Sorry. None of that this time. The prisoner's resistance is now down below 10, which is interesting. They might end up staying in there. We just convert it to not being a prison cell. That was the original purpose. It was supposed to be a gatehouse. Inhabited by someone with a gun and a good keen eye for shooting. It was the original point of the place. We need to set up a stockpile zone. There. We'll rename and call it Gatehouse Freezer. I want to call them fridges, but they're not, because they're always below 0. And the settings on it are clear. Foods only. Priority is important, because it's a fridge. Actually, that ought to be set to meals only, really. Not foods. Meals. Yixie's gifted a tier 1 sub to the community. It went to Shiro. There you go. That was a random one. Thank you, Yixie. I don't know if Shiro's here. Welcome to the sub club if you are. And Logan's done it now. And that went to Rixton. Now Rixton will notice. Thank you so much, you two. I think I did the wrong thing. I don't know how you pick people. Oh, well, if the idea was to give someone a sub, that's... yeah, sorry. If the idea was to just support the community by buying a subscription, thank you. Clicking on their name, you can also pick in the drop down, I think, but yeah, you would click on their name and say gift a sub. But Logan's passed one on to the community, Yixie's passed one on to the community. Thank you very much. You were hoping it would go to someone in chat who perhaps didn't have a sub. I think at the moment, due to the dedicated fan base and wonderful followers and koi, I think everyone in the chat at the moment has a sub. Which is great. I'm certainly not complaining. It's lovely to have you all here and be chatting. That's the key part, is having someone to talk to. Making everyone watching on YouTube feel like they want to come and, you know, join in 2 weeks' time when this becomes a VOD that they can watch on YouTube. That's like my main focus of this series. Like, oh my god, I'm recording again. What the hell? It's weird. Oh, projects. We still need a carpet in here. And we need the extra cloth, because I do remember saying at the end of last stream that I wanted a pool table. Like, I wanted an actual games room / entertainment room in here that was, you know, good for them. Right, we're clearly not getting any more blocks of slate anywhere. Is there any... Yeah, there's loads that needs mining up. So we'll just mine some. Oh, a raid. Oh, it's been a while. They're attacking immediately. The Torsen Pact. A knife and a club. Okay. Holloway and Ogre, you both have guns now. 2 defensive positions behind the sandbags, because they will probably come across the bridge. They're not going to come across the bridge. They are going to come across the bridge. Okay, stop. Right, you need to back up. Where's Ogre? Down to there at best. No, perhaps just there. This is bad. They're fast. In which case, Ogre, can you wait there? Holloway. Run round that way. And go down here. Ogre, you need to be a better shot than that. Oh, they're fleeing now. No, 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 no. No, you don't get to run away. Ugh, but you died so close to the colony. Now I need to build more graves. Yeah, leave him then. Oh well. You think Streamlabs is just ignoring you in particular? Or what makes you think Streamlabs is ignoring you? Creeper World 4 has been fun. I have not played it. Wasn't sure about the look of it. I have played Creeper World 3. That's strange. Okay, Amarok, it didn't show you subbing. Twitch hasn't noticed either. It's not showed up in the Twitch feed, let alone Streamlabs picking up on it. That's really strange. I wonder why Twitch hasn't noticed. Oh, rare animals. I won't be trying to capture one of those, but nice that they're here. Speaking of capturing, though, how are we getting on with Lee or Lai? Maybe it's because you're at work. Maybe it's because you bought it through the app. I don't know. I've never seen Twitch just miss one before, but thank you. I've never seen Twitch miss one before. Even Streamlabs has occasionally glitched, but I've never seen the actual dashboard feed on Twitch ignore one. Depends how it came about, I suppose. I have no idea what their internal system is like. Probably bad. Probably bad. Yeah, playing horseshoes in the rain should be a thing of the past by now, but we're having issues with getting things finished. Might be shadow banned. It's not even showing their messages for you. Probably pass. I have no idea then. I can see them and I'm the streamer. Seems odd. I have to get the mods to check with that. No idea. I can't see the mod dashboard. I've got the main dashboard at the minute. Certainly nothing I know of that's happened here. It is still complaining that one colonist is idle. Johnny isn't doing anything. I know. Apparently we have enough simple meals to keep us going. It didn't seem like we did, but apparently we do. We've mined up slate, but we haven't actually turned it into bricks and made the floor yet. I know why we haven't made the carpeted floor, because we haven't quite got the cotton grown yet. 70% of the way there. Pass. Oh, a mad monkey. That's wonderful. Where's that? That's not going to come across the bridge. It's also apparently maddened and manhunting, but completely lost and can't find the base. Just mark it for hunting. They'll go out there and get rid of it on a normal routine hunt, I guess. What else can we get rid of? The alpacas would be handy to hunt because they'll come up with wool and soft things which we might be able to use for furnishings. Oh, here we go. Monkey's on its way up. Ogre's gone for an alpaca first because I selected multiple things. My bad. Go on then, Holloway. Get rid of this monkey. One hit. Come on, that's good. Now another one. No, another hit, I said. Is it, what, is it no longer a target? No, it's no longer maddened. It's going to bleed out. What? Okay, whatever. No idea. Right, so that cold store can store all things, and its activity is... Oh, its priority is preferred. That fridge up there has the priority of important, which is one level higher. So what I actually need to do is zone a new stockpile there, separate from the cold store. This one is called main fridge, I suppose. Main freezer. And this has the priority of important, but that is also just meals. So that keeps the meals towards the front of the freezer in here, and in the little freezer in the other house. It means that the cold store lower down ends up with all of the food parts, raw materials, etc. We have done a few bits of research, but we really need a proper research person. Going out hunting apparently takes a massive priority. But probably a good job we're doing it, because apparently these shooting skills really need training. That was why I was building the pool table. That's why I wanted a pool table. Johnny has gotten food poisoning from a simple meal. Incompetent cook. Ah. Well, about that. Yeah, we can put down a billiards table, but we need more cloth. Blackfire is here. Hello. And we have a quest available. The what? The mindless Labrador Retrievers. Okay, interesting title. A Duke of the Fallen Empire recently lost a scouting party to a pack of man-hunting Labrador Retrievers. Wants to draw the beasts towards me to be killed, to uphold his honour. 14 hours after I accept, 2 dogs will show up, maddened, and I need to kill them. Okay. Psychic Soothe Pulsar and some silver. An Elatex shirt, which is excellent. And 63 jade. Okay. What does the Soothe Pulsar do? 1 use. But that could be handy to stop the colony going into mental breakdown at some point. For the sake of killing 2 dogs. Anyone died yet? No, nobody's died yet. Really? Actually, not really. No, nobody's dead. And there are no alternate timelines if anybody asks. Never hurts to have some silver for trading. No, but I've got a fair amount already, I think. I haven't got a vault to store it in, it's just all in the same storeroom as everything else, but I don't think I'm short on it. I've got 1,537 gold. I'm certainly not short on silver. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So, how's our prisoner doing? Shall we just try and grab them? Say recruit. They'll basically live in the same house. We won't change anything. just change it from being prisoner dedicated to just being their house and leave them there. Oh, here's the Manhunter pack of dogs. I'm sure they're going to be incredibly dangerous. It is actually pouring down with rain, so kind of fair. That's a lot of missing you guys have just done. Dogs are not slow, just so you're aware. What I will do is I will keep Ogre running back to there, and I will tell my dog to go and fight. Oh, that dog got a bite in. Don't forget you have an attack elephant. I don't know how reliable the attack elephant is, and I don't know who's the master of this attack elephant. None. No one. If I make it Ogre, that we might be able to do that in the future. Catch the doggos. I've got a doggo. I've got a husky. Who I hope is still in good health. No, she needs a bit of tending to for that. She hasn't lost anything. And she should recover. Given enough bandages. Can never go wrong with more. Yeah, we need to be able to feed more. I might, since Juliet here is such a prize animal, turn the medical supplies up to use better medicine for... Use the same medicine on the dog we do on us. Because why not? Holloway's now got inspired surgery. Hopefully we don't need that for the dog. Pods. Oh! Johnny must be about to leave. We've got our Psychic Soother and we've got our Silver. So Johnny must be about to head off. Once the thunderstorm's finished. That was from the dogs. Okay, that was from the dogs. I'm not paying much attention. I really want this guy to leave. Johnny, go away. How long has he got left? That'll say on the quest. Shuttle arrives in 14 days. So a little while yet. How soon can we get rid of the jobs we have left going? A combat supplier. Now this could be interesting. We do need combat supplies, actually. Holloway's not in great health, but is actually kind of okay. She can communicate fine, which is the key part. That's what she needs to do. She needs to be able to trade. We want a better ranged weapon and a better melee weapon. Which we must be able to obtain, right? The only thing here that's good is a steel axe, which we can buy. The mono sword and plasma sword are a bit out of our price range. And we've got an excellent revolver. And a normal LMG. We can flog them. A load of poor, terrible quality crap that we just have lying around. Which we don't want. And the ambrosia, which is a drug, which we don't want. It's going to cost us 500 silver still, but we'll certainly have that. We'd rather have that than, you know, revolver and an axe and an LMG. That sounds good to me. And relations with the zapados have changed from -3 to -2. I didn't realise they were negative, to be honest. They must have gone negative. Oh yes, we had a trade caravan at some point, didn't we? Get a little bit mobbed by a snake. And because they died in our territory, it was apparently our fault. Johnny's got food poisoning again. I'm glad it's only Johnny, the person who doesn't do any work anyway, who's getting the food poisoning. How's Juliet doing? How's the dog? Let me collect the dog. She's healing. She will get better. She did a valiant job of defending us. Truly valiant job. Right. The cotton plants are now completely grown. So the rest of our carpet and our pool table are potentially on their way. But first, Matty makes a valid point. Let's dish things out. Ogre, I think, needs probably the LMG, because that's the better gun. And Lee isn't a member of the colony yet. But Ogre will have the pistol eventually, because Ogre is better at melee. The pistol being shorter range, people are going to be closer, people are going to get closer to Ogre, and he will need the melee. Ogre's our only one good at melee, so might want the axe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we just give him a straight up melee weapon only. Oh, having that third colonist though, the extra pair of hands. So necessary. I mean, she's super happy. Oh no, now she says it's an awful prison cell. Extremely comfortable, awful prison cell. Make your mind up, dear. I don't know what to do with you now. I suppose there's no recreation. Maybe that's what it is. There really isn't a lot of small recreation that I can put in there. Honestly. Just be glad you've got air conditioning, alright? Be happy you have that. We live in a very hot climate. Kind of waiting now, just on research, getting that extra colonist. Juliet's fully healed, the dog's better. And out she goes, walking around. Good. Whoops. Might need to adjust the plant cut priority. Get them to cut the cotton plant, which they're not wanting to do. We've got allow sowing turned on. Why aren't they doing it? They're showing us idle. Go and harvest the plants. You've both got assigned to grow. You've both got assigned to... You're both assigned to grow. You're both assigned to plant cut. Why are you not harvesting the cotton? 94%, 95%, 93%. Okay, I swear some of this was 100. Okay, no, it's still probably a day short. Quest available, Hopeless Travellers. 3 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Grub, the bootloader. They say that the crop blight starved them out of their village. Grub begs you permission to stay at Holloway Hotel. Holloway Hotel? Holloway Hovel. But the way people are going, they're treating it like it's a bloody hotel. 19 days to rest and regroup. They offer work and fight. They offer to work and fight during their free time. If you make them happy, some of them may offer to join. They may also reward you later for helping them. Well, I'm not really fussed about any of them joining, but I will take the help. And you know where you're staying. I have some material there. Mostly camel hide. Okay, right, yes, so let's make 3 camel hide bedrolls. Strap them together on the floor there for now. Everyone's just showing up here on the... just Holloway sitting on the porch, waving a stick, going, "Get off my lawn." Yeah, that's about right. The fact that they will work while they're here means they may, yeah, they're going to construct the bedrolls. Normal, good, normal, was that? Good, normal, good. Some pretty reasonable bedrolls for them to stay in. We've got unhappy nudity from one of them. I think what I need to do is change this from do X times to do until you have. And then say I need to keep 2 cowboy hats, 2 dusters, 2 t-shirts and 2 pants in stock. That way, we'll always have spare clothes about. For people to, you know, go and get if they need. DeWald. DeWald? Justin DeWald. Justin DeWald, just out of DeWald. What are your skills? You're not exactly a great crafter, but you're making your own clothing at this point, so that's fine. Any guests are just getting crammed into that one room, I don't care. At the moment. Everyone's practicing their cooking as well. A lot of people ending up idle though. Which is not what I planned. Ugh. Okay, we have a carpet. Are we going to have enough? I think we might have enough. Do we make a nice one? No, we don't have enough of anything. Traditionally, they're wood. We'll make a wooden table. But heck yeah, a billiards table. Could have made it out of silver, but I might want to spend that. That's money. I could literally have made it out of money, but you're right. I just don't want to. I wanted to have sources of recreation that trained them in stuff, and I think the billiards table trains them in shooting, which is exactly what I want out of it. I'm going to put the chess table and one of the chairs and that chair in that house, so that there's some form of recreation in that place. Now that we have a pool table in the main house. I've kept the good dining chairs and the good dining table to stay in the kitchen. Perfect. That's mission accomplished. Bloody pool table, right? Okay. Possibly time for, I think people were saying, another house, and you're not necessarily wrong, because if that one's going to have an inhabitant at some point, I need to make another one. This is where blueprints would come in handy, because I could just copy and paste that one. That's going to be a very long, narrow little room. Copy that, I'll put a door there. Trying to get the layout so that that power cable isn't, like, completely in the way. Or, like, through the middle of the room. But I think whatever I do, it's going to be through the middle of the room. Realise that it does need a front door. I'm not entirely stupid. It does need a front door. No, that's the wrong thing. It's slate flagstone I'm using out the front here. Again, these are just like single dwellings, though. But that's fine. One table, one chair, something to eat at. We will copy the flower pot because why not, I guess. I feel like I've managed to get the same amount of stuff in a much smaller space. What's going on here? quite sure. Fridge is the same. Air conditioning. Windows would be a good plan, brain. Put some windows in the place. Got new recruit. Alex Lee Dunlop has joined. The 42-year-old previous tribesperson is now a member of Team Holloway. Right, so this bed is no longer for prisoners. Sorry, Lee. The place that was your cell... Yeah, you live there now. That's your house. I don't know if there's anything else you want for it. But, yeah, it's not changing. Welcome to Holloway Hovel, officially. Just, you know. Welcome and stuff. I suppose she gets the revolver. No. No, she gets the LMG. Ogre gets the revolver. Now that she can have a gun. Because Ogre might end up close to people because melee. So we don't mind Ogre being close to people. So we'll see what happens there. But what we're building and what we're knocking together there is going to be the new prison cell, isn't it, essentially? Probably wishing people didn't actually go into her house to eat food, really. But I suppose it's the nearest table for some people. And if I don't set it as a gather spot, I don't think they'll use it. If I turn it off so it's not a gathering spot. That one is. The table in the main kitchen is, because it's not in someone's bedroom. Right, I need to mark a load of wood for chopping, because we haven't got this house built, and we need it built. I need to actually cancel all of those windows, because I copied the rustic wood windows from the place that I need to change the windows in, rather than the proper wooden windows that I should be using. Oh, they're having a party. Grub is throwing a party at the table gather spot in here. Well, that's good of him. So. Can't really mark it as a prison cell if you don't finish the walls, guys. Okay. Right, what I think I need to do is regroup my thoughts, decide what I'm doing next, see what I can get going, and work on a project, because I've got the manpower now. I just need the resources, and this manpower is time limited. So yeah, I think a short break, and come back with a plan. I will see you guys shortly. Oops. Wait, have you worked? There we go, we're back. Welcome back. Thank you, Coy. Thank you, Logan. Thank you for the welcomes. Apparently, we have researched something. We've finished the research of prosthetics. Inexpensive, basic parts, and requires a skilled doctor to fit them. But that's okay. I don't know what we want next. We really kind of, if we want to beeline for the ship, I suppose, just start working on that until we need something else. Just leave that ticking over in the background as a back burner. You need to go and shoot stuff, says Yixi. Can you get your husky doggo to shoot things on my behalf? No, not really. I can live vicariously through Juliet. No, I'm not. Oh, we have a raid. From another faction I haven't heard of before. They have bows. Okay, my three that are actually mine. Actually, do these guys fight? They said they'd fight. They're all melee. Club, knife, knife. That could be an interesting one. I don't really want them hurt. Wow, that LMG. Go on, go for him. Beginning their assault. Dead, dead. Everybody home. We'll have that jade. Poor short bow. Poor short bow. We'll have that jade as well. Why not solar panels as a secondary energy source? Because they only work in the day. That water wheel works 24/7, 365. In reality, it would be moving parts, and it would be more work, and it would be more maintenance, and it would be noisy, and really in RimWorld there's no maintenance for things like that. That's free energy as much as a solar panel is, except that produces more of the time. And I think it possibly also produces more than a solar panel. I haven't got them researched to test that theory, but I think that produces more than a solar panel, and that's why. I've got the river. So I felt like using that. I suppose the next thing to build would probably be some kind of infirmary. Like, actually somewhere that looks after medicines and stuff. I kind of want to build it out of some form of rock. You know, something stone-based. Ooh, that's interesting. This is steel. Actually, can I just order a deconstruct on all of that? Yes. Like that. Just take all of that down and bring it to me. still haven't got this place built. We're still out of wood for this place. Floors, slate tile throughout there. And concrete there by the door. I'd also like to request a roof. Over that bit. And I think the reason we're not finishing it is because we haven't got any more wood. So let's just chop down all that and make sure we have plenty of wood. No, I don't think we can use dead bodies as a heat source. Fire! Well, I'm glad DeWald is awake and on that. Firefighting should be everyone's top priority. Thank you for reminding me. And there we go. Doctoring and firefighting is absolutely top importance. And we still managed to make enough meals to go round. Why did that suddenly happen? Occasionally the wiring in RimWorld is just dodgy and goes bang. It's really inconvenient. And it drains all of the batteries. Every connected battery just goes flat instantaneously. Which is why I kind of like having the water wheel generator, the water mill, because it can be dark, it can be nighttime, it can be still air and not windy. That river can't go away. That's 1,000 watts or 1,100 watts. 1,100 watts of completely free power. Drain them or power surge. The batteries end up empty. They power surge through whatever goes off and they end up empty. And that's not good when you are in a very hot climate and need air conditioning. Right, so this is now a prison bed. Because that's the new prison. Freakishly enough. I said I was going to come back with a plan, didn't I? Plan was infirmary. That was the idea I had. Where on earth am I going to put an infirmary? Here, I guess? I know it needs power, so... Can I plan it out? Hospital beds down either side. And like a fridge at the back. I guess. Let's clear everything out of the construction area. We will get to that. Because I guess infirmary is the next plan. Question. Option to Twitch. Do we give the infirmary its own power supply? Because, you know, that thing that just happened that drained all the batteries. Nah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm happy to take that as a response. Amarok says yes. Logan says no. It'll be fine. I've got the option for a power switch in the research. In fact, I think I've got the option to a power switch anyway. Infirmary needs its own power supply. Ixie would say yes, it's generally wise to do that with hospitals. Okay. Yeah, okay. I still want it able to be hooked up to the main power supply, though. So, power switch. I vote power switch goes there. It gets its own power supply eventually, and that power switch goes off. And then what happens is if the power ever goes down in the infirmary, we can switch on the power from the main base. And back it up. Just in case the infirmary has its own little zap moment and goes down. Switch it hopefully before everybody dies. I don't know if the game has a sort of powered life support option. Though there's probably a mod for that. Let's be honest, there's probably a mod for that. So, okay, back in the research world, I'm probably going to need something then. Because I'm going to need sterile materials. Otherwise I'm not going to have much luck with the infirmary being actually, you know, clean. So, I need to dedicate somebody to research. Who is my most intelligent pawn? Lee, apparently. Alex Lee. Yixie wants to do research. Oh, I would love to give it to you. I would love to give it to you, sweetheart, but we're not playing a game with you guys in it today. But otherwise, yes, you would be my researcher. The purple wolf of research. But I want this to be a posh building. That is remove roof. The idea is they take the, like, space above it down so that I can mine away at that. Because I would like to mine away at some more of that for the slate. Because I will build this building out of slate if I can. There we go, one power switch. And we'll toggle it off. It's not very clear whether it's on or off. Unless you zoom right in. There you go, solar flare. Don't know what to do about these. No power. Turns off all electronics. Not really all that useful. So that's the one wall. A join offer from Grub. I can't now clear that window. Do we let Grub join? I can't remember what Grub's character was like. And a few related quests. Ah, that's got me out of the window. Haha. Grub. Bio. Grub's a bloody good doctor. Has a hell of a passion for being a doctor. Is incapable of intellectual. That's not the biggest problem. He's a fast learner and he's tough. And he likes being a doctor. Grub is a good doctor. Yeah, I think we take Grub. And I think Grub could then live in this house. Because that's immediately next to the hospital where Grub would be needed. Right, okay, Grub, you may join. Welcome. I didn't check whether anybody liked you, but welcome. And there's a raid nearby. 2 people with bows. They're coming from the south of the base where I really don't have a lot of defence. Can I just knock up a line of cloth sandbags down there? Probably not, is the answer. My guys and gals with guns. It's still raining as well. Why is it still raining? You three. You're the melee type. Come down. The rain is not good. The rain makes it harder to shoot. Or harder to see accurately. Oh heck, Lee's opened fire. Stop. You two go back there. Lee, fall back. Take cover. Melee people, get in there. I think that was a friendly fire incident there that's just hurt. Okay, who's injured? Okay, all the melee type are injured. Gunshot, charge rifle. Bruise, human fist. Gunshot, LMG, gunshot, revolver. Oh, we took more friendly fire than we did damage. Inspired surgery, ogre. Ironically, the only person who needs surgery is ogre. Ah, because we need to replace his prosthetic foot, which is part of the reason I wanted to build a hospital. I also discovered, I think, that you can't build stone windows. Or stone window frames. I remember this now from somewhere. Silver, gold, steel, plasteel, wood. Reinforced. Silver, gold, steel, plasteel. There's no option for, like, stone window frames. I want to build one out of slate. It's not an option, apparently. I guess I'll have to build it out of steel and hope. So we want to make this the nicest infirmary possible. So I'll have a bed, an end table, cancel, an end table with a powered light. That's what I should have. And a dresser beside it. Might need to extend it at some point if I want more than one bed in it. By the looks. Did I say Grog could move into here? I did, but I never moved him in. There we go. And now he needs a fridge too. Expand zone to there. Copy settings. Paste settings. Did that wrong. From this one, copy settings, paste settings. That's right. And rename Doctor's Freezer. That's the Doctor's house. That's the gatehouse. I will remember what all these are called. He lied. Right, so that's going to have to be the top. Rancher is now... DeWald, sorry. DeWald is a rancher, apparently. Is now fully healed. Good. It's saying we have 2 colonists idle, but I feel like I'm giving them work. Do I just overload you with more work? Is that what I need to do? I think we need more food. So I probably need to send out the hunters. Do I kill the elephant? No, the elephant might come in handy. Let's deal with the wildlife. There's actually quite a bit of dangerous wildlife around. Actually, it's quite regularly Ogre that goes out hunting. And the elephant can follow Master while doing field work. So, I could tell... Yep, Ogre's going out hunting. Elephant is following him. Found a use for the elephant. Hunt down all the wild boar. And that alpaca. Pemmican is food. That's silver. So, well, some of these things that are lying around I do want. Other things, like I can hear lasers being fired. That means Holloway is out hunting. At least it's keeping people busy. So what's DeWald good at? What are your skills? You're not particularly happy. You're not particularly good at anything either. Incapable of dumb labour. Underground, a night owl. Yeah, you're not going to be happy. Yeah, well, suck it. So this top bit's going to be the fridge. Medicines, parts of medicines, that sort of stuff. If I use the planning tool, I can sort of show you guys what I'm thinking. Oh, stretch. Good plan. Good plan. And Koi should get some sleep. Okay, Koi, have a nice rest. Oh, click, crunch, stretches, ow. Right. Yeah, have a nice sleep, Koi. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the gift subs earlier. It's much appreciated. Hugely, hugely appreciated. So, yes, I'm doing a solar panel here, I think, for difference in power. This wall will come out all the way this way. And then like that. And probably have that shape to it. Why, ow, clicking or stretching feels great. Only if you aren't as broken as I am. Yeah, low food. Well, I'm working on that. I'm going to up the limit as well. To 50. In theory, butchering all these animals is going to mean we get food. Because we are a little bit short on food at the minute. Lots of people here. Kind of sure to result in a shortage of food. And I don't really want to slaughter the elephant. Oh, mad monkey. We'll just hunt it. And if we tell Ogre to hunt it, now in the middle of the night. Hopefully the elephant will go with him. Nope, the elephant is asleep. The monkey's there. Ogre, you're walking past the monkey. The fuck, man? I told you to hunt the monkey, and you're walking down to where the monkey was. You now have a bruise and a cracked right humerus. Well, that's not funny. Genius. That'll be the last of our industrial medicine at that rate. Okay. Yeah, we're still saying low food. Yeah, well, we're doing our best. Actually, I could send people out to harvest all the berry bushes. That would gather some stuff, as well as the animals being hunted. And we're now harvesting the rice. I'm glad that made you smile, Logan. Right, so. If that's a bed, a dresser, a bedside table, we're going to have, like, the vitals monitor there as well. If I reinstall that side on, then I could have another bed there. And another vitals monitor on the wall there. Two beds will probably do for now. Oh, we have a visitor. She's named Zolabar Horse? Why do you have such a simple second name and such a painful first name? Also, no one's going to believe your second name is Horse. I need to look at my graphs. Factions, history. Yeah, that wealth graph concerns me. Because we really don't have the firepower to deal with what that might bring. And the visitors are leaving again. Good. When these guys that I've got here leave, I might be able... And Johnny leaves, who isn't doing anything to contribute. That's factions. That's that. That's quest I want. Okay. The Desperate Hopeless Travellers doesn't say when they're going. Johnny, the shuttle arrives in 3 days. So a difference is going to get made. We're getting there. We're getting the hospital kitted out. I don't say it's... or the infirmary kitted out. I don't think it's ready to fire up yet, but... There are no doors, for a start. There's no cooling. There's no power supply. We're working on the research for it. But it's the food. That's the thing, it's the food. Guys, wild boar revenge. Woof. That was close. A little bit close there, wasn't it? Glad I saw them leaving. Just wandering off to go and kill all the boar on their own. It is still raining, by the way. Has it rained all stream? I feel like it's been raining all stream. Just realised I could like build a roof that just completely covers that bit. I don't think anyone would complain. Yes, it's been raining all stream. Yeah, I thought so. Sterile materials has been researched. Good. And then what else do we need for the... The other thing we would want is solar panels and auto doors. Solar panels first, probably. Even though it has been raining all stream, much like I was trying to just validate. Like, really not sure solar panel. Maybe another water mill. Honestly, because maybe, yeah, as backup power goes, if it's night time, there is no backup power. I don't know what's more expensive, the solar panel or a water mill. Not sure now. At the moment, all of the medicines are in the right place. If I zone something and tell it to be low priority, nothing will use it. So that... So that's the infirmary, infirm medical. And that storage is going to carry medicines and drugs. And be low priority for now. And I will turn it into higher priority later. When I want it to actually fill up. Right, we look like we've got plenty of food again. Oh, Logan's off for now. Okay. Thank you for being here, Logan. Lovely to see you. Catch you later. Okay. I keep thinking I'll get things done while people are here, but Johnny's not any use if he goes away, and the other guys are unknown times. I think that would do for now. If we could get that operating, that would do for now. So let's stick auto door on the list as the most important research. And we'll look at getting a floor in there. Sterile tiles. We have a paved tile in the doorway, and the doorway to there, and then the floor. Is paved tiles not horribly ugly? No. Just thinking what I do for the floor in the... Just use sterile tiles. Might change it later. Quest available, keeping dromedaries. Wanted to take care of 2 dromedaries at the hovel for 6 days. The hovel for 6 days, right. They're his favourite pets, and he doesn't want to see them hurt. 6 days for 33 hyperweave. And we're in a permanent summer. They arrived via shuttle. You can go to the pasture around the other side of the house. Are you really going to go through the kitchen? There's plenty of grass. Plenty to eat. Dead cassowary, apparently. You'll be perfectly happy out there sorting yourselves out. We've still got someone who is unhappily nude. In fact, they've just offered to join. I'll check your social stats this time, because I don't think... You love animals, and that's not a lot else. We don't really need you. Your skill set is not really required. And you're not really all that liked, so... I'm going to postpone that one. Oh. Postpone is the bottom option that closes the window. I don't want you. Your skill set is not useful to me. Yeah, rejected. Chat agrees. Yeah. Apologies, but your skill set is just not useful to me. So, I need lights. Wall lamp. Another wall lamp. I'm going to need one in the fridge as well. And we'll turn on the switch and power the infirmary off the main grid when we need it, for the time being. The beds aren't great at the moment, but no one needs it at the moment, so that's fine. We won't move anything in there just yet. Nice that they got it all finished quickly. Oh, someone failed. Oh yes, sterile tile's made of silver, isn't it? That's why we had the resources. It's made of money. It's literally made of money. Yeah, we won't do anything with it just yet. There's no roof over it. Oh no, it's not technically enclosed until I put doors on it, is it? We're researching the auto door now. Auto door important on an infirmary, I fear, as people, you know, maybe being carried into there. So I feel that's important. Oh, Royal Tribute Collector. Ooh, we don't really want to see you. Wait, why is there unhappy nudity? Because Despite having clothes in storage, this person refuses to get dressed. They need trousers. I suppose, oh, there's a pair of trousers there. Just go and get dressed. But they won't. Well, they haven't. Right, this Royal Tribute Collector. I do need... There we go. I do need to give them something, otherwise the Fallen Empire get angry with me. I don't know how much I need to give them, that'll do. At the very least that will reduce the rate at which they start to hate me, I guess. We also need to replace the rustic windows that are in the gatehouse with decent windows. And possibly, if there are the options, no. I was going to say I could go with the reinforced windows for where I'm going to have people potentially shooting out of the windows, but doesn't seem to matter. So we still need to put windows in the hospital. This is where I could use silver. One there, one there. Not the greatest view. Yeah, that's true. I need to make a new jailhouse. If I've given Grub that room, I need to make a new prisoner cell. At some point, I suppose. Because now I've got nowhere for prisoners again. If I turn that on, does that bring the lights up? Yeah, so straight away that works. The power supply's there is good. Not connected to power. Auto motion off. Auto enemy off. Auto motion. Could I just have power turn on? I could just have power turn on when there's people in the infirmary. That would be clever. Don't know how I'd do it, but that would be clever if I could. I need some resources. And I need some research done. I need Johnny gone, is what I need. What's the speed on this research bench? 79. Is there anything I could do to make it faster? Yes, sterile tiles. I could put it in here. Or build it its own space, I suppose. I could upgrade the lab. Upgrade the workshop. Make the workshop into a lab. Build a separate lab. Build a separate lab off of the workshop. No idea how big it would need to be. I'm going to go with that'll probably do. Shuttle arrived. That's what that weird zippy noise was. Where are you, Johnny? Get in there and get lost. I presume that was your shuttle. Yes, it was. You may leave. There we go. Quest completed and pods arrived. That's my advanced component and 2 skill trainers, construction and crafting. Yes, this is good. And whose panther is that? It's no one's. I probably ought to kill it. It's not tame. It's just a wild, dangerous animal wandering around the middle of my base. Hopefully it isn't hungry. Otherwise that would be awkward. If I mark it for hunting... Oh, it's not really all near the camels. But if I mark it for hunting, is that going to be listened to? Yes, it is. Ogre, can you arrive here quickly? Holloway, can you run the fuck away quickly? Grub, you don't have a gun, but can you also try and club said panther? You're actually going to catch up with the bloody thing, aren't you? You actually clubbed it. You absolute beast. You clubbed a panther to death. Beast. Right. Steel windows 1 and 2. We will deconstruct that wooden window that's there. Put that bed is bad and that table is bad. They can be deconstructed as well. I want a floor, sterile tiles. This is going to be my lab. Should keep everybody busy. No, don't throw a party. Didn't mean to dismiss that, but yeah, that party is not... This is not the time for a party. In Grub's house. Okay. It's raining again. That really wasn't long. This autumn thing, Septober, it just rains. Just constantly. It just rains constantly. I'm going to do some more planning of this then. Power conduit needs to come up and across into the back there. I'm going to need to move the research bench into that gap between the 2 windows. I'm going to deconstruct the dining chair because it's not all that good. I'm going to reinstall the filing cabinet, one there and one there. And I want to put a light on the wall behind where the research bench stands. Actually, I want to rearrange this. Change my mind. I'm going to put it that way at the end. Put 2 filing cabinets there where I can see them. Reinstall the chair. I'll still put the light in where I planned it, but this is keeping everybody busy. Hopefully we'll get to increase the research speed. Didn't want them to waste resources. Stop botching the construction, guys. I think we've run out of slate, that's why we've stopped. Zone, remove roof, orders, mine a chunk more away. Make more slate so we can have more walls so that we can get this place built. It's an OCD nightmare, but you know. Everyone's fairly happy with it, so I'm not really bothered. We haven't got anybody who's a night owl still, have we? We have, but it's DeWald, who is presumably not staying much longer. There we go, the walls are up now. They've actually boxed themselves in, there we go. Research is finished for auto door. Success. Back to solar panel. Put some lights in there. And then once it's clean, well lit, I don't think we're going to be... Yeah, we go. Research speed factor 87% because the room cleanliness is good. 2 filing cabinets plus 5%. Yeah, that's better. Can we make it even better? Can we get a plasteel filing cabinet in there? Of good quality. Of good quality. Should have specified that. Please. It's good. I don't think it's in range, but it's good. No, it's not in range. Put it there and it will be. Facilities, plasteel filing cabinet, good. It doesn't seem to stack. It does not stack. Things we learned. There we go then. Today I learned that was pointless. Because it doesn't stack. Gives us plus 5%, but that's all. Then we just got to work on cleanliness, which means not having those logs lying around is going to make a big deal, etc, etc. But now we've got the space free, I can work on production, an art bench. Maybe get a sculpture ready and going in there. If there isn't one lying around the map somewhere. Sometimes there is. We'll have the steel table, deconstruct that. Oh, and ship parts. I'll have them too. Oh, steel door and steel wall. I'll have all of that. It's essentially free, it's just lying around. Sculpture too big, also nearly broken, but marble, so we'll have it. Steel columns, we'll have those. Unknown danger. Won't go near that. No, I don't think we've got any pretty things lying around the map. But if we can start tanking the research up real fast, that will be good. I'll be impressed with that. That's the next priority. Quest active. Shack of supplies. Tech print brain wiring. I have no idea what that does. Crafting brain implants. Unlocks joy wire, mind screw, and pain stopper. Not really things I think I necessarily want to go for. At least at this stage, so we'll skip that for now. Okay, so research speed factor. Theoretically, we can get it up to 89%. Maybe if we can get a decent sculpture in there, it'll go higher. Oh, that's fire. That's why we're putting the, what's it, on a separate power supply, ultimately. So, need the art bench built. Have we got logs? Yeah, we got wood. So why is that not getting built? Oh, it is. They are working on it. I've also got tattered clothing as a problem. Which is not all that helpful. Can I put limits on what they can have? Not easily. Because I could burn clothing. I've set this to burn clothing. It burns anything below awful to normal. So anything below normal gets burned. I also need another one that does the same, do forever. Any quality below 51%. And then I need to turn on auto refueling for that, so that they just burn any shit clothes that we don't want. And then I need to go into assign, manage outfits, select outfit, anything. Don't wear anything below 52%. No, 51%. Call it 50. So they take it off at 50%. And don't wear anything below normal. So a few people might suddenly strip now that we've set that. But that will tell us what clothes we need. And we need to set somebody on work crafting. Our best crafter is Lee. Grub, you can do some crafting. You're second best. Let's get a light in that room so that you can actually craft competently well. If it's dark, they won't be able to craft very well at all. So let's get those lights built. And then when Grub takes up crafting, or Rick takes up some crafting apparently, Holloway's got inspired surgery. Oh, good. Yeah. Now when they craft something, it stands a chance of being half decent, so we can keep it. At least that's the theory. I might put a door in this side. Because they keep having to go out to the storeroom. And it would just make much more sense if they could get to the storeroom from that side. Like so. Oh, the psychic soothe is ending. That was keeping everyone happy. That's not so good. Right, then... Those two are still here. They don't... They're still just technically passers-by. Dewald and Rick are still just, like, hanging here. Because we said they could. There's the dry thunderstorm it warned us about in the corner here. We have the art bench built. Can I make a small sculpture? Who has got the best art skill? Oh god, no one. No one is good with art. 4 to 0. Grub. Grub is not bad with art. Grub, you are permitted to art as well as to craft. And he has chosen to take some slate and make a sculpture. If it turns out to be good, I will tell him to make a jade one, because we've got some jade lying around. Nearly finished the next research as well. Oh, fell just short. But we nearly had it finished. Is that intellectual level 9 Lee is now? There we go. Solar panels. Do I want to think about some defence? Do I want to think about mortars, gas operation, turrets, autocannon turrets? Well, that's down the lines of microelectronics again. Oh, that's autocannon turrets is not what I was thinking of. Oh, where's the one that's just the basic turret? Have I got that already? I think I started with that because I have the Rich Explorer. I think I have that. Yeah, mini turrets. I have those already. Okay. Auto turrets then, I guess. The big ones. Gas operations, chain shotguns, heavy SMGs, LMGs. And the high-tech research bench. May as well just plug away at microelectronics then. Whilst Holloway is apparently now making the clothes because Grub's busy with the statue, which he's finished. Which is only normal. But we'll install it anyway because it might improve the room. No, it doesn't factor in. I wonder what else factors in then. Either way, we've got a substantially faster research speed than we had. So, next thing. Have we got any better recreation? No? Do we just blitz research speed? Do we just build 2 benches? Move that along. And build another bench. So we can do twice at once. My vote is yes. They are making clothing. Shuttle arrived. Oh, is this for the dromedaries? Yes. Ah. Oh, they were no trouble at all. How do I get them onto the shuttle? Carry to shuttle. Carry to shuttle. Ogre is like, I'm not doing that until I'm awake. Okay. Quest completed. That was for a lot of hyperweave. That's what that was for. Well, we are trying to make clothing. So it's a thing that might come in handy. Alright, now we've moved that, let's build another research bench. Oh, I know why we're not getting any clothing. Because they're all crap, and the moment they build it, it's burnt again. Right, so now we have 2 research benches with an 87% speed buff. And they can now talk to each other at the same time. Surely that's got to be helping. Oh yeah, I can see it ticking up now. Yes, this is good. That's what we needed. So... we're kind of okay for food. Shame we can't research 2 different things, actually. Would that be quicker? Mm. Right, slate auto doors. Something nice and secure. 1 there and 1 there. Let's get this built up. So that we can start to call an infirmary an infirmary. Just realised none of these homes have heaters. They all have air conditioning. The only house with a heater is the main block. Oh, shit! Stop! Betrayal! The refugees are turning against me. Seems they had this treachery planned all along. Well, Grub didn't. Grub joined. But Rick is now against me. And I don't even know where the other one is. DeWald is attacking the giant elephant. Okay, someone else did this a few weeks back. It doesn't end well for you, DeWald. Yeah, are you dead? Yeah, I thought that. I thought you might have ended up dead. Right, I'll designate both those beds to be medical. Do we rescue them and let them go? They're refugees, aren't they? Yeah. They don't know a member of any faction. Just let them die. Okay, I need to not designate those beds to be medical, because Ogre's just gone out in the rain to sleep in them. Stay in your bed. I understand at the moment that logic was there. If they are medical beds, you should be out there. But it's not technically finished. I was just going to put these 2 idiots in there. That cougar just ate him. Is it a cougar or a panther? It's a panther. And it just ate his head. He just ate his head. I don't know how I find out exactly what happened there. But I'm pretty sure that that cougar just ate his head. The panther just ate his head. I mean, I don't really want it wandering around my base, but if all it's going to do is eat the corpses, I guess it's fine. Oh well, I still have my chief researcher. I'll uninstall the 2 beds that we no longer need. That's another set of refugees that have planned treachery all along and then decided that the most logical thing to attack is the giant elephant. Doesn't strike me as intelligent. Like, you've been here for quite a few days. You had every opportunity to plan what to go for first and find a weak spot, and you went for the elephant? Who is now fully healed. Good job. The devil are they up to? Okay. We haven't got warnings of unhappy nudity. Everyone is good. I think the campfire is running and just getting rid of the crap clothing. Yeah, it is. Okay, we have 2 skill trainers in here, which are worth a lot of money. And are probably doing stupid things to our wealth. That was the world, not wealth. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah, we have got a lot of wealth, and I think I can get that to come down if I use the 2 skill trainers. So, crafting is a good one, and construction is a good one. Now, do we want to boost people who are okay at these skills? I mean, Holloway could be an incredible construction worker if they had that. They like crafting, though. It would bring Ogre up to being semi-respectable and give them some construction ability. Okay, Holloway is the only reasonable constructor. 2, 2, and 0. I reckon I give Ogre the construction, because that will make Ogre into a relatively competent builder. I think it is like 4 or 5 levels. Yeah, 5 levels. So Ogre's now relatively competent in construction, which I can change on here. There we go. So now we have 2 people who can build things. Success. And the other one was crafting, and there's a raid, so we'll come back to that. These guys have guns. Yeah, there's a handgun there. Things are getting serious here. Grub only has a club. Come on, guys. Stop a sec. We have an attack elephant. If I tell this guy, follow master when drafted, and then Ogre, release the animals. 1 attack elephant. That's a lot of fire and a lot of missing. Grub, clonk him. Can we get Grub and the elephant round? Ogre's shooting skill just went up. Go on, Grub. Grub and the elephant. Yeah. Wait, there were more. They were in multiple directions. And he has a handgun. Were there any more? Okay. There were more than I thought. I thought there were only the 2. We didn't really sustain any injuries. Ogre's a little hurt. Gunshot from an auto pistol. And the elephant, I think. No immediate danger, but is harmed. I'm sure we can... Ooh. Did that just tick over and say something? Yeah, they'll be okay. They can be looked after. The elephant will be fine. Now you're a mad rat. Really? Is it going to come down? It is. Grub. Can you deal with the mad rat? Just, you have a club. And that will honestly do. That leveled you up in melee, that one thump. But it did manage to bite you in the right leg, fair enough. Suppose it will have done that. Oh shit, that was 124%. There's only one way that happens. Yep. You guys should only be on industrial tech medicine. We don't want to be using the Glitter World stuff unless you're literally dying. That's reserved for if you're literally dying. Well, I don't think that's too bad of a layout. We had a lot of help come through and leave and betray us and go after the elephant. But we've acquired 2 new colonists, Lee and Grub. Everyone's kind of amicable. Lee lives in the gatehouse, Grub in another doctor's house we built next to the start of an infirmary. And we've supercharged the research. The next thing we need is clearly defences. We need better defences. We need better, like, security. Because the raids are starting to carry guns. And if we start teching up properly, we're going to need some kind of actual ability to fight properly. And we don't have many people, so most of our ability to fight is going to come from tactic and defences and emplacements, not from firepower. So, yeah, gun emplacements, technology, shit like that. And I suppose finishing the infirmary to a point where I can start putting the medical stuff in it. So I think that will be what I do next time, because I think it's time I wrapped up. I've been going a fair while, so yeah, I'm starting to be tired, and I don't want to be trying to play this tired, because I will end up watching rather than playing, and then, you know, it gets bonkers for you guys if I just sit and watch it at three times speed the entire time. What a blast. Yeah, it was great fun. Thank you for being here, guys. Much love to you all, and so much thank yous. So many thanks for all the supports. I don't know when I'm back, but we'll see. To all of you on YouTube, I will see you next week. Ta-ra.